This video is the form fill up for Japan multiple entry visa. So if you are a resident of UAE, United Arab Emirates, and you wish to apply for multiple entry Japan visa, so this form fill up would be really helpful to you. So let's begin the video. How should we fill up the form? First and foremost, we will go to the website of Japan Embassy Dubai. So here I go to the website. And then, okay, so we are on this website. Now let's go to the form fill up section. Where is the form exactly for multiple entry visa? I'm going to show you. Fill up for multiple entry visa. So here we go. Okay, forms for the application. Then we will press English. Okay. Now see, this is a 2-page form. And we will fill up step by step, very simplified way we will do it, so that once you also do it, you will find it very simple. Okay, so let's begin. So first we will download this form for our own convenience. So you can save the name as per your wish. So I'm saving this Japan visa. Okay, let's begin now. Okay. So we are good to go now. So we have downloaded this form and let's begin filling up one by one. Okay, now this is a special note that has been given. It is you cannot save a completed copy of this form on your computer. If you would like a copy for your records, please fill it in and print it. Okay, so you cannot save this entirely on your computer. You need to print it out. So surname goes like your first name, no. Your second name, no. So this is your surname. So for example, if your name is Ashok Kumar Singh, then your surname goes like Singh. And one more important and very important thing is the first 2 columns should be filled in block letters only. I repeat, it should be filled in block letters only. So surname would be Singh, and given and middle names would be Ashok Kumar. So, okay, as shown in passport. So, and this is also very important, that whatever your name has been written in the passport, you have to follow that particular name sequence only. Okay, so let's go to the other step now. So other names, including any other names that you have been known by. So if any other name in the past, if you have done your name change or something, if you had some other name, then kindly mention that name. And if you do not have, then make it not applicable. Right? Now, date of birth. So date of birth would be as per your passport and your ID. So day, month, year. Okay, so date of birth shall be as per your passport. So day, month, year sequence. So for example, 1st January 2023, just example I'm giving. Place of birth, if you have been born in like Delhi, and state is also Delhi. So city, state and country has to be very specific. Okay, so Delhi is the city and Delhi is the state also, that's why, and country is India. So city, state, country. So for example, if you are born in Muradabad, state would be Uttar Pradesh and country would be India. So we can classify it into like this also. Next comes your gender, male or female. So accordingly, marital status, single, married, widowed, divorce. Accordingly, nationality or citizenship. So this is very important. So current nationality or citizenship, whatever you are holding. Okay, so you please have to mention only that. So for example, you are living in UAE and you hold a nationality of India. So you will write nationality Indian. And former and or other nationalities or citizenships, it's very clear that if you have ever held any nationality or citizenship in the past, if you have been a nationality of some other country in the past, then you should mention it here. If you have not been, then please mention not applicable any. Okay. Now, ID number issued by your government, issued to you by your government. So this ID number technically should be if you are holding Indian passport, Indian nationality, so that ID number should be here. If you have Aadhaar card, your passport number, that you can put here. Okay, so by your original government. Now, passport type, it's very clear, diplomatic or ordinary. 90% we have ordinary passport, and then you will mention your passport number as well. And please, okay, so your passport number, as I told, you have to mention there. Now, place of issue, so where your passport has been issued, that has been mentioned in your passport, so you will write that place of issue. And then date of issue, all these things you will write by opening your passport very clearly. Whatever is there in the passport, date of issue, place of issue, you will mention only that. So let's say, okay, now issuing authority in your passport, the issuing authority would be there, maybe Republic of India. Or if you're other country citizen, then that country name, issuing authority. Okay, now date of expiry, this is also given in your passport very clearly. Please do mention only that. Okay, now certificate of eligibility number, this is not applicable. Purpose of visit to Japan or state of residence, it is tourism, so you need to mention that, because you are applying for a multiple entry tourist visa. Intended length of stay in Japan. Now this is the most important part of this video, because you are intending to apply for a multiple entry, means you wish to go twice or thrice to the country by taking one-time visa. Okay, so if you have plans of going 2 times to Japan, then you would write intended length of stay is like first time if you will go for 6 days, plus next time if you're planning to go for 10 days, then 6 plus 10 days. Got it? Now date of arrival, when are you exactly planning for your arrival in Japan? So you will give a date. Like for example, I'm putting it up like 1st May 2023. Port of entry into Japan is the airport name where you will exactly land. For example, Narita Airport or Tokyo Airport or Osaka Airport. So accordingly, you will write the name. Narita Airport. Okay. And the name of ship or airline is like if you're going by Emirates, if you're going by any airline, for example. So you have to write the name and the exactly airlines name. Okay, exact it has to be. Is basically the airline by which you are going, by which you are flying. So name of the airlines, for example Emirates, and the flight number like EY231. So every airlines has its flight number, so you will mention that from your ticket. In the ticket it would be mentioned. Next is the name and address of the hotel where you are staying. So if you are staying in 2 hotels, then give the one hotel name where you will be staying for the longest, or the first hotel where you will be staying. So for example ABCD, the telephone number of the hotel, and you give the full address of the hotel. Like for example, I'm just giving street number 2 near Narita Airport. So I'm just citing an example. So you would be filling the full address of the hotel and the proper name. Now dates and duration of previous stays. If you have been to Japan previously, then you would mention here the dates and for how many days you had stayed last time, that you will mention. If not, then you will put not applicable. Then your current residential address. Now this is very important. If you have more than one address, please list them. So basically your current residential address, for example, flat number 2, Dubai Marina. I'm just citing an example. Dubai, United Arab Emirates. So this is, for example, the current residential address where you are staying, and your telephone number. If you're having a landline there, then you would put the landline number. You would put your mobile number 56123, any whatever is the mobile number. Email ID, it's very important. This is a main source where you would be communicated is the email. So make sure your email address is proper. It's the right one. Now, current profession or occupation and position. So if you're working, then what is your current profession, occupation? What is your position? So for example, engineer. Okay. And your occupation and position, engineer, and then put senior tech. I'm just giving one example. You would know better your position and occupation. Then where you are working, name and address of that employer, ABC Private Limited. Then telephone number of your office and the full address of your office. Okay, I'm just giving one example, flat 3 Dubai Marina. Now we'll go to the next column, that is partner's profession or occupation. Now, for example, you are applying for yourself and you are working, then you would not put anything here, you would put not applicable. But if you are a housewife, then you would put your partner's profession, that means your husband's profession or occupation here. Or if you are filling this form for a minor who is below 18 years, then you would put the parent's occupation here. Next is guarantor in Japan. If you have any guarantor in Japan, then you would put their details here, name, address, DOB, date of birth, relationship, profession, nationality, immigration. This is applicable only when you have a guarantor in Japan. If you don't have, just simply put not applicable in every column. NA, NA, NA. And the next is inviting person in Japan. Okay, now there is one thing is very specifically written is, please write same as above if the inviting person and the guarantor are the same. Sometimes it happens that the guarantor is different, inviting person is different. But if the inviting person who is inviting you to Japan, who is giving the invitation letter for you to come to Japan, and the guarantor, if it is the same person, then you will write same as above in the inviting column. But if it is different person, then different names. And if you don't have any of them, then just write not applicable. Okay. 1 second. Let me just fill everything. Okay. So I'm writing not applicable because I don't have any guarantor or any inviting person in Japan. Next is you have to read this. Have you ever? And then you have to read everything accordingly. You will tick mark. So I'm ticking mark no for everything. Okay. And if you have answered yes to anything here, if you answered yes, then you have to justify it by writing the details of why it has been happened. Next, we will go to date of application. So which date you are submitting this application, that date you will mention. For example, 6th April 2023, I'm submitting this application. Now you will put your signature, the signature that you have on your passport. That is very important. You can't change your signature. So please make sure the signature that you have on your passport would be the same signature that you would do here. Okay. And then we come to the end of this video. I hope this video was useful. So if you wish to fill the Japan multiple entry visa form, then I hope that I'm able to help. If you have any questions, any queries or any feedback, do not hesitate to comment below, like, and please share it with your friends and family so that it would be helpful to them also. And last but not the least, please subscribe to Swavi Holidays for such updates. Thank you so much. Bye bye.